we go. The big bag villains of Counter-Strike. Well, at least while they're out here. He got a nice little video of him flipping off in the whole crowd. The villains of Counter-Strike doesn't f***ing shake hands.
This is the Austin Major Grand Finals! Right here! Right now!
All right, here we go. Jesus, criminy, some Counter-Strike.
Hell yeah. Everybody woke up today thinking this was their chance. Only one team leads with this trophy.
Execute on A.
Flamesy to kick it off the teammate's
Nice
flash.
counter flash.
It's Techno down first, and it's an A site that's gonna get tested as 910 finds his slight opening. Single man advantage, Vitality slows it down. We're still just getting them stuck outside of that ramp though. Blitz gets a little bit of damage in, kills start to come back. Sin's gonna try to save this.
2v2?
We go 2v2. They've evened it out for a second. Again, these slight mid-round pauses, but that bomb is gone. What do you have in the clutch?
Rops knows. Rops is now hitting vent.
Map, the least trophies.
910 is going to make it there a little quicker.
Situation. And one of the most amazing op runs for someone of his stature in this playoffs.
Ooh, they let him have that space. So bombs planted, Glocks up. No kit for the two players. Rops takes a look before Apex arrives. Rops wants into the action. Doesn't need his in-game leader
Rops
to help him.
just holding that.
That is what they waited it out. They won a clutch, and from that point on, 13 rounds straight. Right now, Apex better be careful.
He knows that they can creep in,
Inside
though.
of that smoke reside a couple players. He doesn't like the risk of it, so he'll go back, lean away from the murder hole as we get a little bit of an expedition over towards the ramp.
Feels like he's in purgatory right now. We got Flamesy trying to smooth out this angle. A couple of good fights coming the way of Vitality. First one, Apex wins.
Zywoo then catching good timing inside a connector, knows that that pinch could be inbound. Blitz is going to try to recover this. Again, not everybody with the best weapons.
Wow.
What a wallbang
Top
frag
flame's
off
going
that
up the ladder.
pistol. Do what you must to try to break down this A defense, but it looks like it's still going to stand tall. Good timing on the peak from Apex, and Vitality convert this one. Desert Eagles across the board for this one. Single Tech 9, they take their time with it, but again, Vitality not looking to play scared whatsoever. Floating out in middle. It's an absolute slaughter,
nice shot,
barring Mzinho out through the palace. Unfortunately, doesn't have a bomb to go with that. Could have got the plant off, could have got the funds going. He could still chip away at it, though. This Desert Eagle.
Early on in the game, but I think all that's just sharpened them up.
And Rops has got it.
Yeah.
That guy knows that distance on that nade. I need to work on that. I like that.
Game begins here, round 4. Vitality established that buffer. How long's the lead last? Off the flash, Apex into the action.
Man, that's the fastest. Oh, man.
Almost let Apex regain his vision. Instead, we go 1-for-1.
Blitz as well. He's the ward in the watchtower at the moment. I think the CTs don't know if they're found out yet, but Flamesy comes back to make sure.
They go very quiet.
Window control, though.
Seconds.
It's huge.
How do you deal with that ramp control? I mean, that's really the Vitality strength in this position. Blitz trying to offer up some support so that Techno can move in.
Yes.
910's Molotov. It's perfectly placed.
And they can plant for that smoke.
This
Perfect
is good.
utility usage.
For as much as Vitality feels like they've figured it out, MongolZ working with very little, put it exactly where it needs to be, and then we start to see some missed shots. Flamesy drops the ball. Rops, though, maybe they didn't anticipate that second player, so now 910 gonna be fixated on this as Blitz attempts to catch connections on the others, but it is a stoic-looking Zywoo towards the catwalk, and a late move here from Mezzy. All 3 players working with the kits, still 2 smokes out here. Vitality do have time to play, but that time's starting to add an extra layer of pressure. Rops, while throwing grenades, gets killed. The 910 has the cover. Mezzy's gonna try to close the distance. Blitz, good support. Mezzy in the middle goes down.
Okay.
Perfectly pieced together.
Okay. That's good, getting a T-side round.
Zeus joining us in the front
I
row.
said Zeus. That's the guy who caused me to Molotov myself. That guy right there.
Everybody wants to watch history.
Cope. It's not Cope. He jinxed me. He told me not to do it before I went.
Ever Asian major champions.
Dude, this AK is so fucking
people in this
blue.
room
It's
didn't think we would
crazy.
ever.
Zywoo in his position to take his ticket pick, and they're trusting Flamesy. He's been doing so good on the ramp, but this guy's just watching Palace for him right now.
Here we go. Cat challenge. Nice shots by Rops.
Did they get the bomb on the way or not? They didn't.
Oh, it dropped.
They did not get the bomb.
Bomb fell inside of the smoke. You can take
he
that.
headshot him
Mezzy just hit
upstairs.
that dink. That's a ton of damage through the wall bang. Again, the kills start to come out for the Mongols, but now they're starting to realize the error of their ways.
Oh, who needs a bomb?
Bit of a challenge for Zywoo. but he misses his shot, and that bomb will get scooped back up as Rops went down. Galil pressed between the two, catches ZywOo off. Flamesy, quick action into the play, but the bomb has gone the other direction, and his rotation back will be a treacherous path. If he thinks they're playing side by side, he is wrong. And as he comes through this doorway, he is cautious, but not cautious enough.
Wow! I can't believe he managed to win that. It's such a random spot to be sitting. Smoke window, smoke top connector. They're gonna work cat maybe.
They don't want to make a misstep. They don't want to fall to a mistake. USPs go swinging. Top middle control is everything. Coupled nicely with an underpass player as well. Singular USP frag comes out of Vitality. They stop wasting everybody's time, throw themselves at their enemies.
Marks in this game to believe it's even possible that Vitality lose. And MongolZ even tying the game at any point was won.
Odds are it was just over top of the smoke, so would have had vision on the peak. You peeked into the wrong guy today because 910 is tapping into platform. ZywOo actually just shoots through smoke.
I think he just shot to find it off the top corner of the smoke.
Hell yeah.
Amazing play out of him off the timing alone.
So he just uses that spot, shoots through, sees if he sees anything, and then if someone's there, well, you're dead.
Deflection of the round here.
But as the CTs try to carve that path towards middle with a distraction on the catwalk.
Two spotted.
Those are your A players. From connector back to the bomb site. Mzinho up close, gets his head ripped clean off. Flamesy already on the multi-kill. A little bit of a delay here from the Palace peak, but it is going to come in time. Flamesy going above and beyond. Triple kill so far. Dropped. 15 health here for Blitz. And a first frag needed by Mezzy in a clutch. Blitz scours the battlefield. Will not find the timing on the peak.
But he's going to be rotating over in half to pull off some
good
clutches.
pick.
He did.
They lost that.
Wow. Going back to mid.
Slight limitation, but a faster pace. MongolZ gonna jump on this. ZywOo hears it coming. Blitz slides down, distracted by the cat player. Unable to stop it on connector. Flamesy offers up his back. Apex gives cover. And again, this A site holds for a bit, but these Tech9s have found their opening yet again, and it's low health in sight. They try to take it over, but to do so, they'll have to still kill Techno, who plants that bomb on default. They'll join forces here. Vitality come in again, shoulder to shoulder. This time, Mezzy with a bit more support in the Estonian. Space given over to Techno. He catches them off.
I didn't know he snuck
Doesn't
out of
know
it, though.
about Mezzy, who's backed into another clutch. Back-to-back 1v1s. This time, Techno has the equal amount of health and the utility here to off. Not gonna stop him.
Messi's struggling a little bit. Good shit, brother.
Fought back for that first kill.
Second shot chance there for ZywOo.
And no easy rounds here for the MongolZ. 5v4 already getting shot in the back as they're trying to get up on a cat, but look who's there. No one is in B.
I mean, the perfect example is Fur. Used to do the same thing. You can win a LAN, you get 2 meals a day. You lose, where are you sleeping?
You know why I grew up in Toronto? I lost a LAN.
Bewildering journey for the MongolZ. It's truly a tale of rags to riches. Logo
Not
stamped
gonna
across
lie,
them.
that's really
This is
good
the
to
Eagle
get
that kicked it
5. Are they have 5 on T-side right now? Doing it
Certainly
again.
Vitality were ready for that pick. Oh, we're getting great moments from ZywOo out of window on these smokes.
Not going to be able to really find these players, though. Hidden inside of this B site. Mezzy floating around the bench, gets early damage onto Senzu. Will clean that one up. He's trying to set up all the distractions so that Robs can do what he does. Hit you from the side. He'll do exactly that. Dropping bomb in the process. B site hell. B site holds real strong.
Okay, 5-5.
So with a repetitive 6.
But if you ask me, MongolZ are taking over mid this often. If they get it consistently, they're definitely going to find their rounds.
Eventually, Senzu's going to put in place. Senzu floats around the ladder room. Here's that help. Apex is dead. Mezzy goes down with nothing to the hand of the Desert Eagle. Just the pistol to break open the site. And then Techno goes one better. Rotator also dead. And so working with less doesn't seem to hold back the... And so Vitality are going to have to prove that they can do it without Lilu. He will take his sweet time on this flank, and the MongolZ not looking like they need much more time. But if Mzinho lingers with that bomb, ZywOo could have caught him. Insta-kill here from Senzu. Rops plays off of the balcony, but you still have Apex under wraps, hidden in the shadows, and he's making a move. Oh,
We can line this up.
Lets them plant. No way he lets that go down. Now he puts it on to the back
didn't
of his
finish the
teammates for
plant.
the retake.
Wasn't spotted.
It got picked back up. 9-10.
Wait, look how Techno's scaling here.
Just through the side of it. Mezzi, how many clutches can he be put into, and how many can he come up with? Health advantage once more.
Holy sh! Techno's hitting them right now, bro. Techno is hitting some fucking shots. Holy shit!
Vitality's
There we go.
pick in the series.
Fast moves from Vitality, though. And one of the things in the kick-up of their T-side will be Flamesy on the entries, but a well-timed flashbang stopped it for a second. Little recoveries, we go 2 kills each. Senzu tries to find contact off Cat. Blitz is gonna go alone. Never mind, excuse me. Him and Techno just split up, moving over so close together. And it kind of frazzles Flamesy out of his preferred post-plant position. Bomb down behind triple. They're gonna try to push at Senzu for a second.
Yeah, they've crawled up. Senzu, if he stays alive, we'll see.
Ticket players start to get that retake going. They have really closed the distance, but maybe to their demise. Senzu.
Wow.
will clear out that bomb site.
Holy shit, dude.
Win for the
Mzinho, can he really stop this? 9-10 gets comfortable
Yeah,
inside
that's jungle
smoke as
and
well.
stairs, or
Trying
they
to
throw
lock it in.
stairs.
There doesn't look like there's fire here for 9-10. You'll find Mezzi's head instantly. Palace player delayed for a second. Flashbang gets the That is some shooting. That is 9-10 full control. Blitz right behind him. Without Kevlar. 3 players behind it. 9-10 not satiated yet. It is bloodlust from an Opper who is making a highlight
Oh,
reel
he
with
just-
rifles.
that's gonna
but
timing him.
He's gonna get caught by this P250 bottom middle. All good. Senzu will pick it up. And when Senzu hits that top rope, he's gonna catch Flamesy top mid. Bomb down. Drops late to the party.
Holy shit. This is getting a little bit crazy. 10 rounds?
10 goes deep, and it's gonna be Apex
Okay, you got the
sidelined
initial
early.
peek there.
Again, smoke goes down, gives them a little room to work within it, so they...
Oh.
9-10's got other ideas, and nothing comes from free at the moment. Case goes the bomb, still just stuttering out. Senzu puts that M4 right against the smoke, and there seems to be no open room. There seems to be no solution at the moment. His active, confident moves.
He
It is
needed that
constant
open
pressure
himself.
against Vitality. The one that was slowly piecing together some kind of comfort zone. No comfort whatsoever.
This is not a good map
9-10
for
hits
Flame,
another.
or for
Shots.
Vitality right now.
And
They're
so
getting
this
crushed.
space, he will do it all if he
Almost
has
hit
to.
that.
As the others fall for him, no help is coming from Vitality. 9-10 calls the emergency.
Acing the best team in the world
Ahead.
at the major is gotta be a crazy feeling.
Resuscitating.
Yo, Zaiwu being held at 9 kills
They rose through the floor today with
is
confidence.
crazy.
Total collapse in the face of the Mongols. Mirage their map pick, and you can see the confidence. You can feel the confidence. 9-10 yet again into that kill feed. Will he ever stop? Him and Senzu
Double up.
with the ops yet again. Techno backs
It's over.
and the headshots.
Wow, they took first map.
No respect.
And it's not even, it wasn't even close. And they started T-side. Holy sh!
Because there's no doubt in my mind that they feel like a shell of themselves after that ass whooping on Mirage. Rop sits down in lower tunnels, and he will wait. 3 players ahead of him. Those dual Berettas ready to roar, ready to get this game back under
Gets
wraps.
2,
But instead
gets
he's
traded.
toppled, and so Vitality will get a single-man advantage, and the Mongols have a chance to redirect. But not for long. Flashbang off of Catwalk, well-timed. Unfortunately, Flamesy unable to get the kill right there with it.
This duel will be the next most important. Oh, and I don't know if that's one-way street on the information, but you see, maybe it wasn't.
He's still looking. Oh my God, this is timing. This is timing.
Oh, he missed him on the pole. He could not see him.
Turns and shoots him in the back of the head, so we go 4 versus 2. Much needed. Not just a win for the Mongols, but a total shutdown. Whether that's in between rounds or in between maps.
Find it on YouTube, brother.
If you want to be remembered as one of the greatest in-game leaders of all time, then you need to be a leader of men. You need to know the human psyche and how to pull players out of those dark pits of disappointment and self-doubt. Made easy versus Pistols. We saw Vitality confidently taking these sorts of fights at the beginning of Mirage to hit this site. And off a few pieces of utility, they're ready to roll. So Apex with a FAMAS and a well-placed grenade. That is a good amount of damage across the board. Another piece of utility hits the perfect point of that pack. And now FlamesY has lost his teammates within that site. Somehow 910 connects to the headshot.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Closing this distance.
Oh, nice.
For him to get into the action off of the flash.
That was
Takes
crazy.
down the front runners. Chance of the recovery. But again, it's this early damage that is stacked against them. And so Vitality will successfully shut down that first gun round.
Yeah, that was a team that does it with their star rifler, though.
Sure.
That's something a little different.
Ooh. Robs will get there in the end, but as he goes for the reload, it would make sense for them to pop and pounce right here, right now. Bit of a contest towards the door, held back by the mid support. Robs back flat, all's good.
Crushing.
For Vitality. This one, no point of entry.
There's nothing that'll keep you focused, though, like knowing your family's up at 5 a.m. watching your game. MongolZ, here's a great tactic. Tail end of the smoke.
He's going to put one down right in front of him, try to change up the spot.
Here, Robs and MongolZ working together to stop this split. They've got to call for some help.
Here it is, double molly. Great shots from Techno. Tough job for MongolZ.
What is Robs doing there? Why did he could have just waited.
The Mongols, they are comfortable.
They're about to run through a smoke.
5 rounds into play on Dust 2. And the Mongols look to secure their first. But if 910 goes down here, and he will to Apex, coming at this from the CT spawn, knowing damn well that Techno's still in tunnels, they can take the test to the bomb site in a flurry. This is Vitality trying to play in a flash, working it up, moving quickly, and killing the support away from CS2.
It must be him.
No multi-frag this time. 5-0 straight from the favorite.
It's created the effect they're looking for.
Slightly off angle from Robs, gonna catch them off guard. Good damage off the Tech 9.
Just MongolZ.
Still no smoke for the doorway though, so MongolZ's vision good enough to duel. Ooh, they get a dink on him as well, and then this perfectly timed play on a Blitz. Oh, with the low health, he gets the player in the
Damn,
backdrop.
Blitz gets 2 there.
That is a gift from Blitz.
How are you gonna approach this? ZywOo goes to the AK.
910 playing with a Tech 9. And they're worried about somebody trying to test the extremities. Bomb's ticking though. And with both players on the kit, we've got that smoke grenade still for ZywOo. Molotov does not stop them from climbing through this window. FlamesY's gonna try to limit test. But as he does, he gets bested.
Yeah, he found it.
And that is Vitality turned away. 7 rounds into regulation. And your Mongols have broken through.
Kept
Yo,
the
Jay
3
Frankie,
ward
thanks for gifting
setup
some subs, man.
preoccupied for
Appreciate
just
it,
long
brother.
enough. Coming out of the B doors to watch
No
mid.
background mouse
They
from earlier, man.
isolated
Appreciate
Robs. Dust 2's gotten an ace that I remember with this gun.
Ooh, wallbang damage though.
Man, nobody saw anything. Uh-oh. Oh, Robs. Instant trade. Great shot on CS2.
Talk about playing with danger.
Look at the move. The risk that's being taken. We're talking major grand final here. The amount of smokes that are being walked through.
Yeah, right?
CTs think they can have a moment to themselves where they'll get some respect.
Not only do you have that walkout on long, but you've also got Techno into this same position that Blitz unraveled it all from, but ZywOo doesn't like just sitting back. And we've seen them test smokes. They're looking to try it yet again. FlamesY sliding forward into the elbow lineup, and right there for him. Sitting ducks. And so now he jumps into the cover.
This running through smoke shit.
Drop to 2. And Xenio 1v3 into the op. Will he find him crouched down?
Nice shot.
Headshot to the player in the back.
Oh, I thought he hit that. I thought he fucking hit that.
But instead, Vitality find their rebound.
Perfect recipe to find your off frags. Oh, that's a bad gap. Oh, a 910. That flashbang made him click. It's the
Didn't
right
really
call.
see him, I don't think.
They get out. Turning is Robs just in time to catch it. They've got a nade out, but Xenio goes for the cross. And so they're going to leave this open line for Robs. And with the teammates' flash going inwards, Robs is not going to find anything more than the 2, but it's a fast move from MongolZ behind them. They are getting pushed into this bomb site. It is the Mongols corralled, this herd with their backs turned, dealt with swiftly. CS2's response, but he's going to find the fire in front of him, and so he's got a hold. Nade takes him down to 10, and now he looks for MongolZ's head. A triple, and finally CS2 comes alive. This is his playoffs.
That was clutch as
The wallets are empty.
They need the X factor. They need that special ZywOo moment coupled here with Robs. CS2 looking to yet again get in with impact. His support comes up from top mid.
Oh, they take him
ZywOo
out.
with a shot that rocks MongolZ for at least
It's not looking incredible. Two of them now have guns, a scout and an AK.
There are tools to be grabbed here for Vitality, but the op of 910 recovers it. That deep angle through the staircase of the tunnels.
Winnable for both teams.
Kill of this map.
Coin
For
flip.
a brief moment, they had info on all 4 players. Now
going back.
These will start to fan out. I don't know if this will be heard. Mzinho, will he walk into his grave? Yes.
Right when you need him. ZywOo collects a second, and with it, a gun.
9-10 is 4-8. They're all really poorly playing. Not poorly playing, but you're losing rounds 7-2. You're not gonna have a good score off of that. You know what I mean?
Senzu here to try to catch ZywOo, and the shadow works in his favor. Now it's got to be the 1-on-2.
And it is time for him to shine. But with Mezzi on that back of the site, his hands are busy. All Mezzi's got to do is stop this plant. He'll step forward and do it, and that is the X factor needed. That is what ZywOo does.
Absolutely perfect timing. It's never flashy with the guy who's there just in time every time.
Damn, this utility is just so well timed. Suffocating in a way, but
that's a miss.
Pistol will drop down into the CT spawn. This makes things curious.
You jump down? Wait.
Get turned on. ZywOo does it right back. But in doing so, he's given up a chance for the push out from the catwalk, and plus now long control over for the Mongols. This is ZywOo attack from both ends.
That's really good. Techno turns on. Grabs the A, grabs the out.
Together, they pinch on long. For Vitality, they can take a chance at this retake. Mezzi's gonna get flashed through that smoke, and he'll get the one up close. How about the second in the background? Tries to chase him down. Rops will clean it up. And so we go clutch to clutch yet again. This is where Techno does his best. Missed op shot means Rops has an open door, closes in on that distance to the bomb, which is not planted on the upper. So it's real damn nice that he hits it when he needs it.
And he can only spin around so many times. Oh, great find here.
ZywOo's turning up this game. So is Rops.
For Apex to push, but all close proximity. ZywOo's back out, smoke down in front of him. You want it?
Good
Techno
trade.
will take him. But what they don't know about is Apex, and so he'll drop that bomb with the on top mid, and then Mezzi's into the action.
All right, Vitality showing up right there, big time. CT side, 9-3 is really good. It's like it's only essentially 3 lanes. What's 4 lanes?
That's a tough amount of damage for Senzu to have to deal with. Little jump through blitz. Good on him for still dropping a player with him. Tough to recover that one, but he will smoke down into the CT spawn, and the Mongols will rebuttal with one of their own.
B is so hard to retake, dude. I think is what is so difficult about this match.
The backside was supposed to belong to the Mongols.
Oh, crushed.
Instead, Vitality just come raining through the window.
Yeah, this isn't looking incredible for Mongols right now.
CT.
I kind of want them to get rid of window.
Got nothing here to work with. CT.
I want Dust 2 to like go into like massive rework and get rid of window, change it into something else, kind of like they did like different on ladder room on train.
For mid B, the rest of your
the window just sucks, bro.
Gets him into the site easily.
If he finds a bunch of bodies blind, maybe he tears through this cat hit, and there it is. Perfect flash and a bunch of damage. ZywOo is going to be sitting on 30. Rops looks towards the reaction out middle. You can see the Mongols a bit flustered, trying to come and help their captain. Rops cutting them down.
That's a crazy fight to take.
One by one. But the Desert Eagle finds its answer. And Senzu would love to get his hands on a better gun. Blitz, scout, connects. ZywOo,
hits another one.
More damage done. It's 2 health remaining here for Mezzi. And his Vitality try to push up against this site.
He knows his teammate's flanking.
Senzu from the back line.
We got one.
Connects it through the smoke.
2 HP.
And if only he had a frag.
Mezzi versus Senzu.
Mezzi has the bomb, but he doesn't have
Mezzi
time
2
to get to the
HP.
other side. He's got a plant. Senzu, will he be able to cut him off the pass?
No, he doesn't try to stop it. Mezzi hands busy. If only he had some way to do damage.
He's making it seem like he's going long or something.
Shots, what Mezzi needs. He swings.
Oh, never mind.
What a move.
Mezzi.
We are on the highway to map 3 in this grand final.
That's a
headshot. Not able to snap it down to the player of the doorway. Does have a teammate to work with. Mezzi able to get the better of the scout.
Dinks, they're both low.
Damage just keeps racking up. And so this fast-moving MP9 gets caught.
Wow.
Does he get this kill?
Oh, yes, he does.
They both get low HP kills. 2 HP, 6 HP, both get a kill.
Bomb's already gone. Rops has that full health, and so 9 rounds to go.
The easiest time to win this game is now.
It's the same scout I use.
Mongo spending every dollar to make this happen. Damage, but no kill once again.
Just get all the damage in, but the kills are so elusive. Job of thrusting his team to the top of the board. Him, Rops, and Mezzi, all 17 kills apiece. But the long flank gets caught out again. MZ is bested in a critical duel that'll give man advantage back over to Vitality. Can't forget about that early damage, though.
Is good on the
Damn
deagle.
well be the reason MongolZ
Been struggling a bit everywhere
extend
else.
play here on Dust 2.
Looking for one more aggressive move. They bought some time on the clock. Famas gets a frag, no refrag, however. And they cheat over to the site that Vitality were thinking about going to, but they've got time to change. This one might come to their captain.
Oh, they go raw duel, head to head.
And here it is, Apex versus Blitz.
All right. Apex has got the health to work with. Blitz is going to get mollied out of this position, but he will hit that headshot, burnt to a crisp. The kills, they're right here for the taking! Whoa!
1v1.
A wall bang that could have been, but we go one step closer to overtime.
Oh, it was 1v1, but there's no time. I didn't even notice it.
Comfortable moving into all of these spots.
Again, though, trying not to throw him under the bus.
Blitz makes the call, I think, executive decision here. No one's exiting the back of
Better flash in quick then.
Actually get into the site. They're gonna get met in the door.
All right,
No, they didn't make it.
Battles here to be had.
He's still got an opening pick though. Damn. Too late.
A slight hesitation from Vitality gave that chance back over, but you've allowed ZywOo to attack the flank, and you have allowed the best team in the world to rebuttal. This was
Hell, man. On map 3. All right, here we go.
Vitality have been hit hard on this map. They've lost twice so far at this major. They have not won Inferno so far.
Man, I haven't seen that since 1.6. There's a double, there's a jump boost like that.
Rounds, the scariest part,
Crouch
Connor.
boost on lane. I guess it's the same concept, huh? I should know you could do it in the window.
Elusive at the most important event of the
As he gets
season.
big.
Oh, the guy with all the utility just popped up, took out Mezzi, and pushed the other CT back. Rops looking for his way back in, but he's letting them go. Oh, there's Senzu down. That's a nice find.
Give me more of that. MZinho kind of stuck into this corner.
Mzino, you're in trouble here, boss.
He knows his power right now. Let's see how they fight this. Rops. Bullet between the eyes from long range. Apex playing retake. Good spot here for the Mongols. Lost 2 pistols last time. Will they make up for it?
This B site needs some improvement. This map.
Uh-oh, it's gonna be a game.
Concerned. We've got one kit here
4v4, bomb down.
Smoke grenade.
Holy sh! This is about to be crazy.
Small pieces of a big puzzle with massive
They got a smoke for
ramifications.
banana.
Early momentum is what Vitality
But all
needs
that's
to
doing is
weaponize.
actually
And right now they
putting
want
off
to get this
men.
going.
They don't know it though.
910's gonna try to swing out from the pool. He's got Techno to work
Like
with.
we just do.
From the back of the site. Flames, he's got the answer
Doesn't
with a
finish the
couple
kill.
of his own. And this
He's,
player up
that's gonna
close
push
is
him.
not going down.
He knifes him. He didn't grab his gun.
Another one in hand, denied.
Wins
There's no time
it!
for this. Apex has got to run. He grabs the kit back up, and it's MZinho to lock it in. The Mongols will start this T-side run with a pistol.
Are ahead right
Knifed
now in this
them.
final. They got this pistol
They both run out of bullets
They
and
secured
both
that
had to
site.
knife each other.
to a knife kill.
He tried to grab his gun.
Taking and defending Banana has been
good.
a problem
Oh.
for Vitality.
This series of the Mongols kind of pushing the
They don't
limits
like
on
that.
smoke grenades.
44
Sometimes you
seconds.
see a smoke like this and you don't believe anything because would you block if there was a flank coming in?
Right.
You'd want to leave it open. I
The
wouldn't be
double
surprised if they run
flash.
through this.
5-7 off of the flashbang.
Wow,
This is
he
good
wins
for Apex.
that.
Slows it down for a second, allows for the other pistols to arrive
Oh,
in
no,
time.
you're not. No, you're not.
Waiting for
Don't let
flash.
this guy
As
run
he's
through
gonna
there.
just jump on through. He's got teammates around him, and those are frazzled. Mongols players, MP9 unable to get the next one. This is Blitz with a big multi-kill already. 3 frags to his name, but you've got
I know
ZywOo
where he
in the
is.
clutch. Player over towards the pillars, trying to get his hands busy.
But it's
ZywOo's got a
ZywOo.
chance. And when there's a
But
chance,
they know where he is. But it's fucking ZywOo.
He is the pillar of Vitality.
He's coming into this final tied as the highest rated player ever in a major playoffs.
Which is just amazing. Hell of a time to pull it off.
But it won't mean anything without this win.
Utility's healthy still for the Mongols, and they've also got a bunch of space going for them. Rops is looking to get into the action. AK's stuck into the fight, but it's Rops and ZywOo. What other duo would you want to try to hold back the Horde? Winning pistol to being completely bottomed out economically now starts to sink in.
No kill off that, but they run through the nades. They're going all the way.
They're going strong. They're trying to catch Vitality entirely off. This is the kind of decision that could actually have further ramifications. It is a massive hole inside of this B site.
It was a solid call on the anti-eco setup. It's time
They
to
walked
be
through
greedy.
a ton of
Deagle and
smokes
player
in
trying
this,
to knock off
in this
a lot of health
in these
Take
3
out a
matches.
player, knock down 5K.
I don't like walking through smokes ever.
They're actually crawling up quite quickly.
I accept that. If I don't have a pop flash that gets me through it, like I'm not going.
Going to catch the kill over towards the A site. That's the Senzu loves to test these smokes, and he's looking to do it again. And that's going to catch them. Messi on the recovery. He had a multi-kill last round when they played it fast, but look at the radar. Look how far away they are.
He peeled back immediately.
Messi, that is what they needed. A lineup of players that didn't have armor. It's made that
So
much easier
nice.
for Messi, but it's just
That was nice.
that fast move that could have, maybe should have broken down this defense. Techno's been a hell of a clutch, but with 3 players, I don't think so. Majority stand tall for Vitality. Fast move towards Banana. Techno's got his pocket. Gets burned out of this though. At least he finds Sanctuary within that smoke, but he is just zoned at the moment. Lucky to still be standing. Apex gonna hunt him down within that one as they leave a player still committed to the Banana.
It's crazy how technical they are
about trying
on
this one again.
Mirage.
Still a little bits of utility to come out for Vitality.
And how more like brawly their Inferno is, you know what I mean, on
down
T-side.
flat as hell. Flamesy looking for temporary cover as Apex is here to relieve the pressure.
Oh, it's pristine.
Just absolute
Running
excellent
through smoke.
site defense.
Chat, this is
Everything
where,
in
listen,
position,
man,
everyone covering
and
each
back
other,
in
flashes
my
not having the
day,
impact they're looking for.
if you wanted to hit a
They're
site
trying to
like
get ahead
that,
of these flashbangs.
running a
There's even stretch
default
where
into
your
that
designs
is
taken
not
out
always the
for a
worst
run
idea.
through
Like
it.
run
You can see
down
Flamesy
some of the
catching
clock,
tail end of these, but before
force
he
some
does,
utility
he's
out
in
of
an
them.
active defense.
You know what I'm saying? Then hit an
He's
execute.
not
You know,
tucked
these
back
dudes are
waiting
trying
for
to
his teammate to
execute
take all
brute
the aggro
force
for him.
through all of their utility.
Zywoo short side robs
Oh
the
my,
app
another
defense.
one! At least they're
Just
getting a
pushed
pop
forward and
flash.
attacked at the right time. Again, they're trying to change it up. Great kill from Mzinho.
Nice.
That's the whole site.
That's what they needed, right? The first instance of an X factor that comes out from the attack.
That's their way in.
You
This
can boost over top of the
Boost?
smoke, and you can still catch them off guard. They do
Oh!
exactly that with the fading bullets of that magazine. Messi connects onto Techno, and the 910 slides down into the site, but he still doesn't even have a kill.
The best
2v3,
upgrade
it's
you
a
can find
tough,
is a
and 2 of them
Tech
are going lane.
We're
Oh
talking about
boy,
Molly
oh
and
boy,
Mzinho.
oh boy. Is anyone big pit?
M4
Yeah.
for the player over in pit.
That one buys him
It's
some time to
all
work short,
on
but
Mzinho.
He's going to have to do so much here.
Trying to go for the reposition, trying to find that timing. They hear the feet burn.
The off angle gets you. Go for an ace?
This
An
young
ace?
gun steps up.
Wow, he got it.
immensely.
He's going to catch him in your lane, though.
Apex will try to find the exits. The Mongols needed an answer.
That's really good
My God,
damage
we
to their
found it.
economy, though,
Give
to
it
be
up
fair.
for Mzinho.
For Apex.
It on Mirage.
This is a change up in the A setup.
What is that?
In
Library smoke?
anticipation of another attempt to take down this bomb
They're
site.
going to wrap.
Messi's going to get flashed in, and he will drop the ball.
Wrap smokes,
There was
wrap
no
smokes,
answer
maybe?
back. Rob's
No,
leans
they're going
further
lane.
away from his earlier perch position.
One wrap
Zywoo
late.
over towards the arch side, turns just in
Zywoo
time.
gets one. He gets traded immediately. That guy's not afraid to run through smoke on lane there. I mean, on the arch.
With the B site defenders
Gets
halfway
Zywoo right
here.
after.
Flamesy still playing around on arch. In the time that it'll take Apex to get into play, Flamesy takes a glance over towards the front of brackets.
And 910's going graveyard. This is a big... Oh, he runs back, actually.
Still with 0 kills. Gets a flash of the presence over towards the library. Apex just dancing with the devil. 910 wounded down to 32. Flamesy getting ever closer. Apex getting away with a robbery.
9108!
Lead.
And Apex wins it!
Simple.
Oh no!
Shot out from the library.
The
It sailed with
pressure!
Every single missed of...
Sorry, is lane
How many
enemy?
times is 910 gonna not shoot Apex?
Bro, you have to hit that one. You know what I mean?
Can't say
The other
he didn't put
shots,
himself
you
in a
know,
good spot.
Phenomenal.
you gotta hit that one. Senzu and 910 are
Incredible shooting from the
both
captain.
not
MongolZ
showing up T-side.
running through these timeouts.
Balls! So stupid. Hair! So stupid, dude. What the?
This half is certainly not over, but at this pace,
Apex is doing good. Flames is doing good. Mezzi's doing
Vitality's
good.
starting to feel
Zywoo's
confident
not
with
even
this
popping
consecutive
off. Neither is
A pressure that's been
Robs.
coming out.
I swear the problem
They're
with them, running
everyone's
against them is
playing,
so hard
dude.
to
The
condition.
other
Something
three
can
are
work
popping
3
the fuck
times
off
in a
right
row,
now.
they'll
So
still
it's
try to
like
go for it.
they don't even need
I was thinking to
Zywoo and
myself,
Robs to
maybe
be
they
going
think the
crazy
Mongols
right
have
now,
less
and
than
they're
they do.
destroying them. Of course,
Trying
like
to
you
get
said,
aggressive
set
like
him up.
that.
Someone so young won so much, and after this map,
I know
if he
you're not
wins,
supposed to care about the
We'll
kills,
grab that
right?
chip.
When you're on a team, but that 0 and 8 can weigh pretty heavy on you.
Not something you want to think about, but
Slides out when he has
Oh,
to.
that's
Gives
a
himself
cool
a flash
flash.
to do it again. And Senzu's able to dodge that flash, so the trade is good.
Dodge that
If
flash.
not
He
a little
stared right
delayed.
at the flash.
We're gonna
Just
have pressure on
headshot
this
of him.
site again. Towards spawn. In the off chance that they try to take it into CT would have been one thing. Apex gonna have to go massive again. And he's getting in with the damage. A fast reposition. No way. He is tapping into something integral.
Apex! is
playing like the
showing
champion that he is.
the
First
up.
generations IGLs in this game. He's played against them all. When they played against
The boost off of the reload. Techno slides down beneath. They don't know. But he is barely standing. And his timing could be to a T.
They won't know about this.
Turned. Unsure about
How
the
could he
boost.
have
It's a
ever
fast
thought
recovery
that he
from
should be
Flamesy,
up
but
there?
there's still an open gate. Blitz has got
Walks
the bomb
through
out
the
middle,
smoke
waiting
again,
for this kind
though.
of a peek. Him and Mzinho are gonna get it. Will Mezzi find these again from the same position as last round? Finds one and leaves.
They could keep the game alive with this round. 3-on-3. Rob's coming in from behind as usual. Gets spotted. Mzinho takes him down.
And Mezzi's got the gap. Whoa, he's
didn't
not able
finish
to
the
collect the kill. But that does give Flamesy a
he
chance
couldn't.
back towards
He
sight.
couldn't
And
come in.
already a good smoke to work in front of. That's just the right amount of cover. But they're still going to play for the bracket side. They don't know. They don't know where exactly the Mongols stand. And
Oh, that smoke.
That is going to leave a massive gap on top of the route that Flamesy's already created for himself. But he opts to go around the barrels. And that is already Senzu locked in. You've got half health of the two players. You've got Mezzi trying to tap back into his ability to clutch. Not this time.
Okay.
A-side falls
Okay.
again. At the very least, it's a 3-round T-side for the Mongols.
Yo, he does it on purpose. Yo, this cameraman does it on purpose,
From
bro.
Vitality. Full wrap. Zywoo might get full
9-10
contact.
has an op.
But on a sliver angle, he'll actually try to rotate around. Now it's on Mezzi once again. Rob's
sir.
in the mini pit to support him.
Zywoo, Hail Mary. Rob's head down in the little pit for now. Mzinho about to emerge out from the apartments, and Robs is going to be standing down beneath him. Mezzi looking like a shell of himself. At first, it's back turn. There's Mzinho with the drop and no scope at a Zywoo. What is happening? Mezzi in the corner, dealt with.
Hits it.
Another no scope.
Going gut shot to gut shot, back and forth. Finally, a man advantage for the retake. We've seen it come out.
Gets two.
2v2.
Switch to the
11
M4.
for 9-10.
Swaps back to the
Makes
op.
a world of difference. He has
Reloads
second
it.
thoughts. A
2v2.
chance to reload that
Apex
op.
is gonna be a huge
Element
issue here.
of surprise. It's coming out from Apex, and he will catch Mzinho. So now with 11 HP, he is going to have to pull this out from the same place Apex found his impact.
That flash.
Fantastic flash. No chance this time.
Where's that flash come from?
He tried to send through smoke.
Oh, he
But it sure as hell
flashed.
the one he needed. And I
He
mean, this
flashed
map is going to
graveyard.
be a statement for Apex
Smart!
if he is able to keep
You are fucking insane! I don't know the way to say it. I want this face up with you, boys! Let's go! Let's go, boys! Fucking get it, boys.
You can hear the ecstasy. Energy up and
Could have sworn he said
look at
that
Apex
earlier.
go. 15-4.
chance in
These
Banana.
old comps? Oh, you're
Steps
dead.
up to the test. A little bit delayed to put the smoke down. And so the recovery for the Mongols, again, just cheesing the side of these smokes, getting away with something, trying to head back
They're going to
towards
head
middle.
back to A quick. They're going
Love to
through
see
that,
the
aren't they?
head-to-head between Mzinho and the A players, whoever
course
it is.
they are.
Robs. Zywoo, he's getting out there.
Oh God, roll this into momentum. Zywoo floating around Robs. This
He gets spammed
position
back
gets
here.
spammed. And he's going to get dinked in the process. Yeah, it's not nearly as comfortable.
gets him.
Rob's still able to get the double. And with the smoke in front, Mezzi opens. Bomb plants in the middle, and 9-10 has to cover. There's a good amount of health now this time.
They're in a good position.
But he only has 2 kills on this third map. 9-10's performance is
Oh!
betraying him. The stars of the Mongols that got them here have bottomed out. It is now or never. 9-10 unable. And Vitality, there's their 9th.
Uh-oh.
12 rounds of play.
9-10.
6 rounds of a lead. A
Here's the
major
thing.
on
Here's the thing.
line.
What's his name gets caught there, getting into bid pit, looking at what? Staring at a smoke? Bro. They need pistol round. Yeah, they need pistol. They need pistol
You guys have
round
done
man,
just as
not
well as the
pistol
players
round.
to make this.
First and foremost, smoked off of Brackets. Brackets was such a key piece of the Mongols' T side. For better or not, ooh, Blitz taking early damage. Might not bode well, but you've got
Goes for
Mzinho,
it.
and he's only
Goes
going to
all
find
in.
his single kill. 9-10 up next, clean sweep up
Mezzi
the
gets
site.
3.
Again, it is Mezzi to step up.
Oh, they absolutely ran through that. Mezzi, 16-8 off this 3K. 2 players left alive here for the Mongols.
Senzu takes a look towards Pit, and they will cut the head off
Techno
this
needs to do
snake.
something now.
They're gonna have
Vitality.
to Bernie if they win this, man. Winning a 2v4 retake on the A side, it's unheard of.
Nobody slithering here for Vitality. They just lock into their corners. They allow the retake to come to them. Senzu gets another. Zywoo's gonna close it. It may have been opened up by Mezzi.
That
but it's
is
Vitality
not
stars to shut
good.
it down. Double digits in an instant.
He takes control. He wins rounds by himself. He pulls out clutches, and we can see what he does with the pistols.
Gonna try to get aggressive through that smoke. Blitz actually gets killed on the fall back. This is Vitality with 2 Mac 10s, and this could be a quick one. MP9 into the
Oh,
apartments.
no.
Just straight up taken down by Zywoo.
how quickly they took off.
I think this is it, boys. The NA dream is
You
dead.
cannot replace.
2 different
So for
NAs.
the Mongols, will best
1
results
round at a
this
time.
year.
Apex storms his way through Banana, sends that frag grenade deep onto Senzu. He's gonna have to deal with the chip damage now. It takes the greatest teams in history a long time to learn how to win. Look at Astralis. 2024 was a year marked by disappointment for Vitality and yet promise. The thought of Mongols pulling this one out of the hat would have been nothing shy of a Cinderella story. And Senzu tries to tap into that fairy tale with a smoke spam back sight at least. Fade. And there is more utility where that first one came from. If the Mongols want to take a swing at this, now feels like the time. But they're going to let Mzinho get into the flank first, and as he gets ever closer, he's going to make contact versus Zaiwu, who has the advantage of the Galil. Damage goes both directions, but the Mongols have to make a difficult decision. Do you try? Do you put your entire major on the line? Dreams wielded in this clutch attempt towards B.
Running
shut
through
down
smokes
by
with
the
a
best.
scout.
9-10 versus 3 denied, and Vitality will secure themselves 9 championship points.
Maybe they had money either way.
put on an
Vitality
air
wins the major. I'm from the future.
Ooh, fire beneath him. Gonna give him a little lifeline. Flamesy actually kills Blitz in the process. That one goes down towards middle, so a successful endeavor out from the Mongols on B.
1G. I missed it.
Counter-Strike is played round by round, kill by kill, click by click. And with 9-10 finding a couple more kills.
Okay.
That's what that says to me. Vitality immediately. Vitality. Apex has a number of jobs. Keep his team.
They peel it back. So that's what they're looking for, but
Wow,
Mezzi's got the
that
fast
actually
answer.
headshots
And how
him.
many more times is Mezzi going to be the key
guy's
to
at 14.
overwhelming sights?
I don't think anyone's overtaken him right now. 19 and 10 still going. Aging like wine in this match.
Sits here with a flash and incendiary for Mzinho. Mzinho's going to try to go for the peak, and he's going to collect himself 2 kills. Good thing he didn't have a nade out. Good thing the Mongols.
Okay.
Done yet. Round by round. Piece by piece.
They're buying 9-10 time. He gets on the op now, and that's a 5th kill for him.
Remember where he was, folks. 4 kills, 16 deaths for 9-10 at the start of this one. That op is online, but the answer's already coming through. Flamesy, that's a couple of kills. That is a vacant A-bomb site, but obviously at the moment they don't know it.
Rops looking for an upgrade, it feels like.
No way Flamesy does it all, right? There is no world where he goes beyond these 2 kills.
They know he's around here.
That M4 over towards the library. Rop soon to jump down into the site. Flamesy given a chance. That is a trio of frags. He is trying to take over the server on his day. 9-10 into the bomb site, missed shot. And now we're talking about a post plant with an incredibly clutch player still alive.
This could be
You
it.
never want to do that
Rops.
one.
A round opened by Flamesy.
Techno approaching 100 HP, all the weight of the world on his shoulders.
So much clutch in his coffers, we know it. But Vitality, give him the space, and nobody's gonna swing just yet. They take their time, sweet time. Techno into the 2. He got both. He doesn't find bomb immediately. Lucky he's got the kit. Luckily, he's got the clutch.
Ice cold.
That is an ice cold motherfucker indeed.
From Mirage to
Holy
here.
sh!
Is this one more chance that 9-10 needed? Or will it rest on a miss? Rops
Okay.
goes down inside of the halls.
He's
No
picking
easy
himself
feat
back
killing
up.
Rops
He's
inside
getting
the apartments.
impactful frags at the
What we haven't
moment.
seen is this B-site truly tested. And so they start to lean over. Techno stepping into the front of the site, but as he goes down, Senzu gives up his position with the trajectory of that nade.
I don't like the no
he
mall.
thinks
I don't like
about
the
it.
no smoke.
He's at the very least allowed one
Molly's
to cross over. That
nice,
is Mezzi
but it's
with
not a
putting
smoke
on site.
grenade.
That is the bomb to follow suit.
2 CT still on the A site. They don't believe this just yet. Smoke will go down and so will the plant.
Zaiwu's gonna plant it.
Flamesy takes a lot of damage.
Vitality no longer hands busy. 3 rounds down. It was 6 to go. And it is all hands on deck for the Mongols. It is only flashbangs for this retake. Flamesy right back into the kill feed. It is another triple from the young star of Vitality.
They don't know where
gonna
Mez
lean back
is.
into the site. Mezzy awaiting. Now he sees the barrel. He's got himself the
It's
kill.
over.
And so one frag out. 9-10 from the bottom of the scoreboards will be haunted by this performance unless, and it is not to be, for it is the beast.
Drops wins a major.
Today is the day of Vitality.
Apex wins a major.
They make it happen. They complete the season. They get a chip for everyone. After all their wins and successes, the pressure mounted so high.
Another one.
That this was must win. Another BO3 in a row.
Robs hasn't won the last 3.
Apex, another championship. But the one that mattered the most.
Your Blast Austin Major Champions, Team Vitality!
Big ass trophy. Yeah, well deserved. Coming back from a map loss too. He flipped him off first. I mean, it's definitely an era.
Amazing journey to play here. I love being the villain. I love that you wanted to f me actually. And thank you, Austin. Thank you.
But on your side, man, you done sweating for the day or what?
Yeah, it was tough. It was the final of the major. Yeah, thank you guys. I think they wanted that for 3 days at least.